So today we're gonna make pancakes, and somebody requested some pancakes for like Easter, so I'm gonna try to make some bunny shaped pancakes. I've never made them before, but we're gonna try and make them today. And I think I have an idea how, but first I'm gonna show you guys how to measure flour correctly, because a lot of people they scoop it into, you know, wherever they have their flour, and then they shake it off and do this, and so you have a cup of flour, which is so incorrect because you're packing in the flour, which doesn't make anything fluffy or light. So what you want to do is you want to spoon your flour into your cup, and I'm trying to put the camera so it doesn't clash with my back window light. Okay, so you want to spoon flour into your cup, level it out after you've created kind of like a little mountain, so that you have the correct amount of flour. Level it like this with the back of your spoon, the handle of your spoon, and there's 1 cup. I'm going to throw it into the sifter. So for this recipe I need 2 cups of flour. So I'm going to spoon it into my cup, and I kind of just want to like make sure it's fluffy when I throw it in there, and then I'll level it. 2 cups. And so you're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And this one is fine to just kind of scoop it up and level it here. So that's 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Keep it in this little bag because I feel like it's going to stay fresh in there, and I don't want to stick it in my fridge. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to do half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using sea salt, which I probably shouldn't put through the sifter because it's too big to go through the holes. I'm just going to dump it in the bowl. Sugar. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. So now that we have the dry ingredients ready, we're going to sift it in this bowl. Make sure there's no lumps in our flour and our baking powder or soda. And pancake mix is always going to be lumpy, and that's how you want it. You don't want to overbeat, overmix your batter, because then you're not gonna have light and fluffy pancakes. And I see a lot of people do that a lot, where they're beating the lumps out of the mix. And remember, pancake batter has to be lumpy. So we're going to get our wet ingredients ready, and I'm going to use this 4-cup measuring cup, and I'm going to get 2 cups of buttermilk, So if you don't have buttermilk, you can make your own. So what you would do is you would get a cup. First you would put 1 tablespoon, which is a big one, of vinegar, white vinegar or lemon juice in the cup first, and then fill the rest up till you get to the cup of regular milk. Let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, and you'll see the milk start to curdle. So it's that's your homemade buttermilk. So you do that 2 times if you're doing this recipe for 2 cups of buttermilk. And then I have 2 eggs. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you're gonna lightly beat this just to incorporate the eggs. Now that that's mixed, you want to throw it into your bowl of dry ingredients. Get all that in there. Now you just want to incorporate it. Make sure there's no flour on the sides. You don't really want to beat it. Just want to kind of mix it in. Don't overwork your batter. It smells good. We'll see how these turn out. If you can see that, let me bring the camera. It's lumpy. You kind of just want to leave it like that. So just make sure there's no flour. It still hasn't been incorporated. I think that's good. So we're going to let this rest for about 10 minutes. Let your batter rest for about 10 minutes, and in the meantime, while you're doing that, I have some chocolate chips. I have strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and I have banana. So, be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to wash my fruit. So I'm cutting out these little heart-shaped strawberries. And you just want to pull up this little thing up like this a little bit and do like a V shape, like that. And when you cut it in the middle, you have like these little hearts, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with those. So I have two pans going here. Usually I put butter sometimes, but sometimes I feel like the butter gets too brown and my pancakes get too dark. So I sprayed it with some non-stick spray. Just do that. And once your pan is hot, we're going to go ahead and put the batter in. I'm going to use half a cup of batter per pancake for the fruit ones that I'm making. Kind of spread it out a little bit. Now if this batter is too thick for you, you can always add a little bit more liquid on here, so a little bit more buttermilk or whole milk just to thin it out. But I like my pancakes fluffy, so a thick batter works for me. So now I don't like to mix the fruit into my batter because I might have different people that want different things. So for example, I'll make these blueberry. You can put as many as you like. I'm going to make these banana. So this one already has a lot of bubbles and it's kind of dry around the edges, so I would say it's good to flip over. I don't know if I have the camera centered right, if you were able to see that. I kind of crowded this pan a little bit too much, so it's going to be a little harder to flip. But they're not ready to flip yet because you want the edges here to be a little bit dry. They're getting there. They're getting bubbles. And I think this one's ready to go. You see that? It's blueberry. I think these are ready. Let's start with this one. Actually, I'm going to transfer it over here. That got a little bit too hot. If they're turning that a little bit too dark, just turn the heat down a little bit. I like my bananas to caramelize a little bit, so I'm going to let them sit there for a minute. It just tastes better. Oh, and it came out. So I'm going to take this one out. Let's see what that looks like. See how they caramelize? Banana. So this is about the thickness that they'll come out. While the rest of my pancakes are cooking. So to make the bunny ones, you can get a squirty bottle like this. I already have chocolate in this one, so I can't use it. Put some batter in here. Cut the tip off a little bit so the thick batter can come out. I think that would be your best bet. But if you don't have that, you can put it in one of these piping bags. Just put it in a cup. Fill it with batter. If you don't have a piping bag, you can always use a Ziploc bag. So you fill it up, you put it here with your batter, then you cut it to shape your bunny. So I'm going to attempt to make the little bunnies. And of course, my bag is dripping. So I'm going to try and do the ears. And they don't have to be perfect. Why? Because mine aren't perfect. I'm just kidding. This is something you could do with your kids on Easter. That'll be fun. And I'm going to do the head. And on this pan over here, I'm going to do the body. A little bit bigger. I have to do 2 little feet. Trying to figure out the shape. It's more, I think, like a teardrop for the feet. Let me show you. So the ears look a little funny, but it's okay. And then the little feet and the body. And we'll see how that turns out. You guys probably see my niece in the background. She's eating strawberries. So they're ready to flip. So I flip them. So I'm getting my bunny out. Okay, let's try it one more time. One ear. 2 ears. You'll get better at this. My ears look better this time. The head. I guess I could do the feet here too. My niece is up. And she's upset because she's about to start crying. Okay. Then I'll do the bottom. The head here. So I ran out of batter in the little bag, but I got a little bit, a cup, and I made a round shape for the body. Oops, sorry about that, people. I forgot to make some chocolate chip pancakes. Chocolate chips. So I want you guys to see my little bunnies. They came out cute. There's one little bunny. And there's the other little bunny. And then we're going to finish it off with, we're going to cut some banana. for the little feet, I'm going to add a little piece of banana down here. And again, you guys can do this with your kids. Oh, I was looking for these little mini chocolate chips that I had in my freezer to use them as a little pause. You can get really creative, like I said, with your kids, and then they can have fun eating them. Just something to do for Easter, since everybody will be home, hopefully. That little bunny's not trying to behave. That is so cute. I'll show you guys right now what it looks like. I know sometimes it's like I'm talking to myself and I'm talking really low because I'm trying to be creative at the same time, and I know you guys are watching me, so it makes me nervous. So, oh, you can add a little ball of flour, butter for the tail, or and you can sprinkle coconut if you like, but my kids don't like coconut, so, or you can do whipped cream. In this case, it is Easter, so colors are good. I have this pastel whipped cream that I used on something else, and I have some leftover. Of course, not everybody will, but this is so cute. You can make a little whipped cream tail. What else can I put on here? Oh, my little heart strawberries. So cute. And let me just show you guys what it looks like. Isn't that cute? And yeah, those are our dishes for the kids. The little bunny pancakes, and like I said, this is my first time making them, so you can make them too. I'm not a professional bunny pancake maker. And let me show you my other pancakes. So on here, I made my chocolate chip pancakes. And here I have blueberry and banana pancakes. So for the fruit ones, you can add some fresh berries on top. I have strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and if you've never tried this, you have to try maple syrup. So you're going to drizzle some maple syrup. Oh, well, let me just do it so I can try it with you guys. Of course, somebody would close this really, really tight. So you put some maple syrup on there. Butter. You can also do powdered sugar. Oh, how cool is that? Nice. You could do powdered sugar on your bunny too. And then now it just looks like a fancy pancake dish, which I'm going to try here with you guys. Some blueberries and some raspberries. I forgot to put bananas. I love bananas. I have to eat another bite. So good. Oh. For the chocolate chip ones, what I would do is, my son doesn't like butter on his pancakes, but I do it anyway. Sometimes I melt it in there. And just, you can put as many chocolate chips as you want. You can even melt these in the microwave and put them in a little bag or a little Ziploc bag. Drizzle. Oh, you guys want me to show you? I don't like to microwave anything in plastic, but if you have condensed milk, it'll make your chocolate sauce fudgy. But if you don't, that's fine. But I do, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm only gonna do about 2 spoonfuls of condensed milk. Don't need that much. It's messy. Okay. I have little hands, so I'll do 2 handfuls and a pinch. 2 handfuls and a pinch. Maybe a little bit more. Only because it doesn't look very chocolatey. Let me show you guys. Okay. Oops. Let me pop this in the microwave. Okay, so this got too fudgy, but don't throw that away, because if you make a chocolate cake, you can put little spoonfuls of this fudge on the batter before you put it in the oven. Man, you have like a fudgy chocolate cake. So I just put the chocolate chips by themselves to melt. So you gotta work fast so they don't harden. But you know what else works better than chocolate chips, melted chocolate chips? A regular chocolate Hershey bar. Melts nice. Or you can just buy chocolate syrup, but that's not fun. Well, for me. So squeeze it down. Where's my scissors at? Down, then squeeze, and there you have it. Chocolate. And that's it, guys. Another look at my bunnies. So cute. Your fruit pancakes. And I'm not going to eat these because they're for my son. And that's it.